Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. And in this video, we will cover security groups. So basically, there are two type of security groups are available. First one is a normal security group, and this is used basically to give access to set of users a role-based permission. So this is basically used to give role-based permission, and we could also use the same group in SharePoint Online and in SharePoint sites to give rights and permissions on the sites. Okay, and the on the other hand, we have mail-enabled security group. This mail-enabled security group have an exchange mailbox associated it, and it acts like a distribution list. So any member who is part of this security group will receive an email into their mailboxes. All right, and we could also use this mail enabled security group for SharePoint restrictions and SharePoint permissions as well. So in this video we are covering this mail enabled security group, and in the later video we will cover this security group, right? And let's look into more details. So first of all, let's go to Exchange Admin Center into groups and then mail enabled security group. I will click on add a group here, and the type would be mail enabled. Okay, and next I will give this name and I will make it mail enabled. I'll just copy this for the email address. I'll hit next, and there should be at least one owner of this group. So I'll assign myself as being the owner. Added myself. Click on add. I'll click on next. So I'm not adding any member right now. I'll just give this a name, a mail enabled, and this setting is very much clear that if you want external users to send emails to this mail enabled security group, then you can select this. Otherwise, by default it remains unchecked. And this approval, so actually this approval should not exist in this place because this does not work with security groups. And why I'm saying that, let me give you a very good example. I'll just go to Microsoft 365 Admin Center. I'll go to security groups and I will add the same mail enabled security group. Okay, I'll just give name to this test. I'll hit next. I'll just make myself owner for this group. I'll just add next. I'm not adding any member right now. Okay, now you can see that this is also a mail enabled security group. Okay, this has group mail address and communication, but this does not have a required approval check. But if I go to Exchange Admin Center, I am on the same page. But there is one additional setting which is approval. And to be very practical, that this approval does not work because you cannot find a mail enabled security group in your Outlook or anywhere. The owner has to add or remove member themselves by going to the mail enabled security group. Okay, and let me show you why. All right, so I will just keep this unchecked. So this means that user would be able to join the group, all right, without any uh, request going to owner. So I'll just hit on next. Okay, so the group is finally created. All the settings are fine. Now I'll just click on create group. So like I said that by design, in Exchange and Admin Center, when you create the mail enabled security group, you get that option, but that option does not work since this option is not available in here. When you create a mail enabled security group from Office Admin Center, it does not show up there. Okay, so let me quickly show you why I'm saying that the approval setting does not work because you cannot find that group. Let me copy the name. Okay, this mail enabled. So I think this is already copied. However, let me copy it again. And if I try to find the group here, okay, it is not showing up in any of the Outlook items. And if I go to groups, okay, I'll click on home so that I could search anything. So see, the mail enabled security group, I cannot find it. If I click on discover group, I cannot find anything. So that is the reason I'm saying that approval setting does not work, because security group does not allow anyone to join anonymously. So the owner will have to navigate back to mail enabled security group and add the users. Okay, and let me also navigate to SharePoint Admin Center. Let me show you the places where we could use the mail enabled security group. So the very first area is this one, OneDrive access restrictions. I can come up here, and this settings will allow basically only the added member into the security group. They will only be able to access OneDrive. Rest of the users will not be able to access the OneDrive. Okay, so this is one place where you can use the security group, and the other place is SharePoint site. I can go to this gear icon. I click on site permissions. Okay, and the moment I click on site permissions, it will open up the SharePoint site permissions page. Okay, and let's go to advanced permission settings, and in here I will click on grant permission, and I will add the user here, mail enabled security group, and one group will be invited. I can give the permission any permission I like, and I click on share. So the moment I click on share, the email will be sent out to all the members who is added into this group. They will receive an email that they are invited into the SharePoint site. Okay, I think I may have received one email. Or that's all right. Okay, you can see that I have received this email. You are requested to, and I said because I was the owner of that security group. Okay, so that's it for today's video. And like I always say, if you have any doubts, do leave me your doubts in the comment. I'm happy to answer them. So, and see you in the next video. Till then, happy learning. Goodbye.